What's up guys, welcome back to TB Electric channel. Here we're going to do a how-to guide for installing brake pads on your E-Moto. This is going to be pretty much the same process for all the Surron, all the Talaria, and all the E-Ride Pro models, as well as a lot of the other E-Motos. They're all going to vary just a little bit, but they're going to be very similar. Here we have two different kinds of brake pads. This is an MTX upgraded brake pad. These are going to be higher performance. They are also more expensive. Here we have a very simple, basically OEM replacement brake pad that are less expensive. We sell both of these on our website, tbelectricmoto.com, link in the video description. Let's install these. So here we have an E-Ride Pro SS 2.0, and we are going to take off our caliper to be able to install these brake pads. Now, if you're on our website and you have a different model than we're using today, you can look in the description of the brake pads and it'll say what models are going to work with what set. So you can be sure to get the right ones. We're going to go ahead and take our caliper off, and now we have a little C-clip here, and we have a screw right here that's holding our pads in. We're just going to grab this, pop it off, save that, and then it's usually a 2.5 or a 3 mil Allen. In this case, it's a 3. We're going to pull that out. Pull the pin out, save it. Then our pads. Usually you can go out from the top or the bottom. We're just going to come out the top right here. Our new set basically looks exactly like that. So when you've got your new pads, sometimes because your old pads are much thinner, your pistons will be pushed out. I'm going to demonstrate that by pulling this brake. Show those pistons. Okay, you can see them pumping out. So in this case, it wasn't even because we don't have any pads in there to kind of restrict the movement. But what you're going to want to do is use something to push all your pistons back in. So when you put your brake pads in, you have as much room as possible to fit your rotor in. So I like to just use a flathead screwdriver. In this case, since it's brand new, it's all clean, it's easy to just push that one back in. So now we're all the way opened up. Typically your brake pads are going to come where you got each side and a spring. So this spring is going to hook on each edge just like this. Sometimes it's a little tight. You have to just pop it over the edge and then it holds it. And we'll do the same on the other side. There we go. Slide that on. Okay, now we're ready. Put that back in our caliper. Just slide it down so that the hole lines up. And we'll take our pin. You'll see the threads on this side and the threads on that side right there. Push that in. Tighten it back on. Now, sometimes you'll go to change your brake pads and your C-clip will be gone because it fell off while you're riding. It doesn't really matter because this is threaded in. It's just kind of a little safety precaution, but it's not that big of a deal. Slide that back on. Put your brake bolts back in. Now I like to get these almost tight, but not quite. I'll go all the way, back it off just a little, because that'll allow us to adjust our caliper again. Put that on. Okay, we're gonna back it off. Make sure it can move a little bit. And I'm just gonna grab the brake lever. We can keep showing that. Just pull it a few times and hold it, and that's gonna center it up, and we can tighten that down just a little bit more. Then we'll go back down here and make sure it's nice and tight by giving it just another little bit there. If that doesn't work to center it, you can always look in both sides, see a little bit of gap on each side, and you can adjust it, either direction to make sure you're not rubbing. All right guys, hopefully you found this video helpful. If you want more how-to E-Moto style content, be sure and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next video. See ya.